I'm like 95% sure I only have like 2 videos of 2v8 going up, which is funny because I've played a decent amount of it. It's just that during the time that it's been up, I just haven't had the energy to stream. I also love that because of Astree's unique cosmetic, the bloody hair is just red hair and not on the face, so you just get a different hair color for free. That's nice. Oh, hi, Yui. Hi, Gisapina. Welcome. Oh, hey, I do have the chat set up for this. That's good. I honestly forgot if I did. I think this is the first time that I haven't streamed a PTB before it was already over, so whoops. You don't get to see Dracula because of that. That's my bad. Hello, Huntress. Can you please not? No. This is not what... Okay. This is not what was intended. I do enjoy the 2v8 game mode. I think it's fun. I'm glad it got extended, but at the same time, it's a bit unfortunate because it does get old. Because there's only 5 killers available, and, wait, is it 4 or 5? I can't even remember. Yeah, it's 5. And, given that you're going to see half of that every match, it's, tad rough. Party time waiting for Totino's party pizza to cook? Hell yeah. So I have not streamed this game since 2v8 came out. Basically, for 2v8, they streamlined a lot of the game. They limited the killer roster to the starting 5 characters of Trapper, Wraith, Hillbilly, Huntress, and Nurse. And they removed... You do not have perks. There are different classes for Survivor, and each killer has, like, unique abilities instead. And for Survivor, you have, like, Medic, Survivalist, Guide, and something else. Basically, it just, like, you get 3 perks to fulfill a role, and, when you're on your last leg of survival, you get self-heal enabled, which is pretty cool. It's honestly a good thing, because there are... The amount of bad perk interactions that exist in this game is insane, and having 8 of them, I'm not even joking, it would have been probably impossible for... like, even with 2 killers with, like, the best meta perks in the game, it would have been a fucking nightmare. Like, I genuinely don't know if they would have had a chance. They also limited the maps because they needed to specially design maps for having the amount of players that this does. Makes sense. Shit. Damn it. Wait a minute. Oh, this is the class that has the fast crouch. That's awesome. I don't know why they still have totems when there are no hexes in this game mode. However, it does give me more points, so fuck it. They also removed, instead of hooking survivors, you send them to a cage. That way, there's less problems, essentially. Because if one person gets downed and the other 7 people tried body blocking, yeah, no one would ever get hooked, ever. They honestly put a lot of effort into the balance of this, and I think that they did a great job. The issue with it is more so that on the survivor side, it's very uncoordinated. Because like even 2 killers who aren't Nicolas Cage dimension, hell yeah. Even killers who aren't, like, together, like, playing together on, like, Discord or something, they both accomplish the same goals, like, they're on the same page. For survivors, like, everyone's goal is kind of different. Like, some people want to just, like, do gens, or some people want to just chase. Which becomes an issue for, it becomes an issue for, like, if people who, from my understanding, survivors are always extremely disorganized. Yeah, that's the thing, is, Survivor is balanced not by, the game, but by the people playing the class. On their own, like, if it's, like, in a traditional 1v4 scenario, if all of the survivors are separate, they're all solo queue, they are immediately at a disadvantage compared to the killer. However, as soon as you get 3 people in a party on the survivor side, it weighs in the other direction. And that's just because, this game has no built-in form of communication, which honestly, thank fucking God, that would have... If this game had proximity chat, it would be over. Like, this game would not survive a week. This game would make MW2 lobbies look like frickin' Child's Play. Like, it would be bad. Oof. I guess I'll just go wait by the door to open it. Like, survivors being disorganized is kind of why, like, killers can still win. I can already hear the slurs in the chat. Bro, listen. Oh, also, sorry. Sorry if I say bro and you are not, comfortable with that. Just let me know. But... They would be pulling slurs out that people haven't heard since the 1860s. It would be wild. Oh, whoops. Now I remember what the thing was. I had to wait for other people to leave. Oops. That's fine. I'll do that next time. Prefer not to, but I'll let it pass because bro language is hard to overcome. Yeah, unfortunately. I will do better with that in the future. My apologies. I hate how they changed this fucking layout. The way they changed how customizations work in this game is... It has to be studied. It is so bad. Like, this menu is atrocious. Hopefully, like, it seemed like in the PTB they reverted it, but I hope they change it. Would be pulling out slurs you have to go to dictionary.com to understand. You right. Damn, very least the creative. One time when I was at, it was, oh my god, it was at Aldi. One time I was at Aldi and a dude called me a slur. And the funny thing about it was not, like, as an LGBT person, there's a lot of different slurs that you could use for me. Like because I am a trans lesbian, there are a lot of slurs you can use for me. And this man missed every single one of them. I was more confused. I was like, what? Like, bro, the list is a mile long and somehow you missed it. I didn't even know it was possible. Well, this stinks. Oh, never mind. Not going for me. That's good. And that right there, you can see part of the impact of 2v8 right there. Where, okay. Yeah, where people will run, the killer directly to you while you were in the middle of doing something. Like, they were healing there, and it resulted in, in them all having to scatter. And then, because of that, it led to me on a gen. It's, that's part of the issue. Went to the wrong subclass. Oh, watch as it happens again, leading the killer to people healing. Luckily they didn't notice, but that could have easily gone bad. Also, I absolutely fucking hate the were-elk skin. Because, it literally, like... I miss one skill check, okay. I hate the were-elk skin because of the stupid, like... The song that they use for it is not great. Go ranked. Competitive bigotry. Oh, god damn it. Okay. Well, that stinks. What are you... Ranked bigotry is US politics? You're not wrong. Jesus, how much did this regress in 2 seconds? Oh my god. This was nearly done and now it's only halfway there. Well, I'm glad we finished healing before that, but... that was a circumstance where it wasn't really her fault that she kind of led them to us. They were kind of in the... in a corner there. There wasn't much they could do. I think people in game VCs just have thesaurus.com and open another tab for slurs to keep it fresh. No, I don't think they think enough for that. Okay, could we fucking not? Thank you, Jeff. I would like to thank the Jeff right there that just doomed me to, doomed me and the fucking... I don't even know what girl it was. Who just fucking died because of, that Jeff deciding to run directly to us when he still had multiple lives remaining. Thank you, Jeff. That right there is 2v8. Bigots have about as many functioning brain cells as a rotting corpse. Correct. Okay, I haven't used Escapist at all yet, so I guess I'll use this. So it's Sprint Burst, Windows of Opportunity. Are you fucking kidding me? This is literally Sprint Burst, Windows of Opportunity, an old pre-nerf made for this. Why did they think that was okay? Okay, sure. You know, I think that's offensive to a rotting corpse. After all, my frickin' OC that I've been using for the past, like, 2 years is a zombie. And that is, by definition, a rotting corpse. Though, to be fair, I don't have many functioning brain cells. So who knows? Maybe it's correct. I think my brain no longer has any brain cells left in it. I feel like it may genuinely just be running off of monster energy at this point. I love that in 2v8, like, in every lobby, it's either half Michaela or half Sable. It's awesome. Run off of Remnant like the very scary FNAF. No. Remnant is metal infused with souls. I don't think I have any metal in my system. I'm like 90% sure. I wouldn't doubt that I have metal in me, but I feel like there's more microplastics in my bloodstream than metal. I feel like humans have more microplastics in their bloodstream than they do have iron, which is probably not a good thing, but... yeah, iron in the blood. No, I feel like there's more microplastics than iron in our blood nowadays. New Remnant, microplastic Remnant. That's from the toy animatronics, I guess. It is still wild to me they're adding FNAF to this game next year. Like, the fact that that is actually happening is wild. It's the next Fazbear Frights book. Not unlikely. Like, so many of the FNAF novels are the dumbest shit that has ever been put to that has ever been put to paper. Like, no joke. Evil or microplastics. I mean, like, okay. So, obviously they're going to be adding, like, it has to be Springtrap that they're adding. I'm just curious what they're going to do with him, and, like, which design they'll use. They're going to need to take a lot of liberties, because, like, he is just a dude in an animatronic rabbit suit. Like, if Goosebumps if R.L. Stine was running on monster energy in 2 hours of sleep. Yeah, I suppose that's accurate. Oh shit. That's not good. Random reminder that annoying orange has lasted longer than the Confederacy. Most things have. I'm going to be honest. Like, there's a very short list of things that lasted less time than the Confederacy. It's like, I think... Well, what was that one frickin', like, streaming service, Quibi? It was, like, designed to be viewed vertically, and it was made by that one Pixar motherfucker. Yeah, that was a thing. People, like, pretend it wasn't a thing. They pretend that, like... For some reason, people forget that Quibi happened, and they still take that dude's, like, opinions into account. Just like, no, that man is an idiot. Don't listen to the dumbass former Pixar person who made Quibi. NFTs lasted less time, I think. What? Okay. Thank you, hitboxes. Thank you, hitbox. Guys, you need to go. Like, I'm literally I need y'all to go. That way... Thank you, okay. Jeffrey Katzenberg! I feel bad for whoever I was saying earlier. Driven only by spite towards Disney. I mean, you're allowed to be driven towards spite from Disney, but, like, don't make Quibi about it. Listen, just because your life sucks doesn't mean that you have to make Quibi. No, I said, John Lasseter. I don't know, I feel like that's a Pixar person. I'm not sure who exactly it is, but... I am, like, 95% sure I said John Lasseter. He is also a tool. I don't know. I don't know these people. Oh wait, I need to get rid of some of my blood points. I just thought that... I was just like, what's the first Pixar name I can think of? And that was the one. Oh, that sucks. God, I can't believe that I remembered Quibi was a thing. Why did I remember that? It lasted short of the Confederacy. That is true, it's an accomplishment. Other things shorter than the Confederacy. The dev time that Game Freak allows for creating every Pokemon game. The dev time for every Pokemon game combined is probably shorter than the Confederacy. I'm going to be entirely for real. Actually delayed the next one. I'm remaining optimistic, but I especially since I do really like Pokemon Scarlet. I still haven't finished it though, but like I want it to be good. I want them to like learn from their mistakes and do better. I don't have that much hope, but a sliver. Yeah, that's fair. That is entirely fair. I think like the executives may have slightly learned, which is good. Like that's really all we can hope for, is that they've learned. Them not pumping out something for holiday season is an unprecedented move. I can't even remember the last time they had a Pokemon game come out during a holiday season, though. I feel like, if anything, they do spin-offs around the time for the holidays, but not, like, main releases. That's more of, like, a Sonic strategy. If I remember correctly, Pokemon games typically come out in, like, the beginning of the second quarter of the year. Damn it. They can shoot me through that gap in the buses. That's the thing. Wait, please, let me get that, let me get that. Okay, they're not letting me get that. Oh well, I can at least help heal them up. Ever since X and Y, they have been releasing them in November to October range? Really? Huh. I guess I never realized. Do not lock onto me. Don't do it. That's not good. Hmm. At least in North America? Gotcha. What the fuck am I'm scared of that dude. He's not moving right. Why is he so slow? What the why is he so slow? Even in overcharge, he's slow. Why? What did I do to these two people in particular? What the fuck did I do to you? Girl, leave me the fuck alone. Apparently I am now public enemy #1. I don't fully understand why, but... Oh god, I'm still pretty close to them too, that's not great. Could at least have a DLC or remake for holiday season. I only don't think they have anything to put up for Christmas here, which would be representative change. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be anything this year for them, which is probably good. Like, there's probably just, like, Pokemon Unite stuff, which, like, that doesn't count, that's League of Legends. Okay. Body block for the Nia, that way they can open the gate and we can leave. Scarlet and Violet were so close to being, like, perfect Pokemon games. I am, like, genuinely, like... If this next game gets the, like, proper dev time that it really needs, That would be great. Lack of customization enraged me. That's fair. I know why they... there are certain parts that were cut for a very specific reason. Because it was the first Pokemon game with a free cam, that is why that there were no skirts in the game. Yeah. Which you can just put, like, a black boundary underneath. Like, just... But at the same time, there was, like, so little resources available for the game itself. I'm not sure if they would have been able to handle one entity's shadow, to be fair. It... Simply do what Smash does and use Black Void. Yeah, that's what I was saying, but I'm not sure if they had the resources available for Black Voids. I feel like half the time the shit on screen is not in the LOD. Like, it's crazy. Like, that game is barely, like, stapled together. It's crazy. It's a nurse. Most of the background animations run at 15 FPS. That's being courteous. A lot of the background animations run at literally 2 FPS. It's incredible to look at. One of my teammates left because it's the Huntress nurse pairing. I don't even blame him. I do not blame them at all for that. The devs will be sent to the Pikachu mines. It's crazy to think. It's like, think about, like, everything that we know about the Pokemon Company, and then remember that Konami is worse. Isn't that fucked up? Konami was so bad that it made, like, the only people who, like, cause any amount of profit for the brand to leave. Outside of Pachinko. That doesn't count. Nintendo has Pachinko stuff too, but it's not their whole identity. Which is strange, because that's kind of how they started. They started with trading cards and gambling. I wouldn't doubt that. I have no way to verify that claim, but I would not doubt that. Cheryl. Cheryl. My gosh, I'm healing the air. Yeah, I don't... I wouldn't put it past Konami to do that. But, like... I have no way of, like, proving that. Could y'all maybe not lead the killers directly to where people are healing? Like, I feel like that would be first priority. It sucks being a Silent Hill fan. Not only do we not get good games, we don't get games in general. Because Konami doesn't make games anymore. How do you know where I am? There is allegedly a Silent Hill remake, but even though I've seen trailer footage and, like, seen gameplay, I don't believe it. It's not real. Anything Konami makes is not real until it's in the hand of the consumer. Oh my gosh. Oh, well, you're dead. That's good. Okay, I may have hallucinated that previous statement. These things happen. Can I make this fucking chat box longer? What the hell? There we are. That fixed it. Why was that so difficult? Okay. Listen, even if that wasn't a true statement, I have no reason to believe it didn't happen. In my opinion, that sounds exactly like something that would happen. Can't wait for Konami to charge $1.99 for bonus wacky camo patterns in MGS Delta. I can't wait. When I die and go to hell, I'm going to my first thing, as soon as I arrive in hell, I'm looking for the motherfucker who put horse armor in Oblivion. It's Jover. I'm gonna send that bitch to super hell. Christ. Think they might still be alive? Well, by the time I'm dead, they probably will be too. There's a good chance they're still alive. Oblivion came out in like 2008. That's only like 16 years. They are the gaming Oppenheimer. You're entirely correct. It caused like such a problem in the world. Like, as much as I enjoy Fortnite, and I love the fact that I can play as Goku with a fucking gun, the fact... Battle Passes and loot boxes and DLC, it's just like... It's a nightmare. I think... Valve is then responsible for basically every other problem that plagues gaming. I say this constantly, and no one ever blames Valve for all the problems in the gaming industry, despite the fact that they definitely caused a shit ton of them. Like, DRM on PC games, yeah, it existed prior to Valve, but it became industry standard because of them. Pay-to-win cosmetics in TF2 were like a huge problem for a long time. And then the whole spending real-world money for fictional for fictional costumes and stuff in TF2. And also invented the loot box and the battle pass. Yep, that is also correct. And we can't forget that people like to say that TF2 isn't pay-to-win because all of the weapons that exist are side grades to the starting weapons. In my opinion, if very basic things such as outright weapons are... if basic things like weapons are locked behind, you know, spending real-world money on them, yeah, that is pay-to-win. Valve gets away with a lot of the industry malpractice that they are a part of because they simply make good games. Almost done the battle pass in this game, which means I can fucking buy it. Gabe himself said it was bullshit. Yeah. But he's not gonna stop it if it makes money. That's the thing. Like, I don't blame the guy for keeping, like, everything in business. It's like I get, like, battle passes and stuff now. It's like, I understand why they exist, and as someone who, like, plays games, it actually, like, I do enjoy the reward of it, and it is a bit more fun working to get something than to just buy it outright. And especially in games like Dead by Daylight here is, Dead by Daylight, all of the Battle Pass stuff eventually winds up in the shop, other than the recolors that exist at the very end of the Battle Pass. Hold on. It's like, the Deep Rift, as it's called, is just blue recolors of everything that you can get in the Battle Pass, but that's it. Though, like, it's just recolors of stuff that's going to be added in everything else. So, that is, like, it's the exact thing that people want games like Fortnite to do, where it's just, like, let the basic styles exist in the shop, and let the basic styles exist in the shop, and the super styles don't get added. Yeah, that is literally exactly what it is. It encourages you to actually play the game, but at the same time, most of them can't be accomplished without grinding. Yeah. Dead by Daylight is genuinely the exception, because I don't think I have ever struggled to get a Battle Pass completed, even this season, where I have just not been playing at all. Like, I realized recently, I was like, oh, I'm basically done, aside from the Deep Rift. That's crazy. Yeah, a lot of them are just outright grinds, and it sucks. But I don't know. For some games, I feel like the Battle Pass system works. But at the same time, I'm also just like, in the back of my head, I'm like, I genuinely think that in some ways Battle Passes are worse than loot boxes. But my only real, I mean, it's not true. I have two different, perspectives when it comes to loot boxes, and that is CSGO crates and Overwatch loot boxes. And also problem with adding Battle Passes to things that don't need them. Correct. Like the fucking Square Enix Avengers game, yeah. For CSGO, the loot boxes are fucking terrible, and are one of the most predatory things I've ever seen in gaming, which is that you get rewarded when you level up with a loot box that you can only open if you spend real-world money to do it. Meanwhile, in Overwatch, you get rewarded with a loot box for getting to another level, and then you can open it immediately. And you just get a random reward for playing the game. That is what I feel like, that makes sense. Like, a gacha draw at, like, after you, like, that makes sense to me. Just like, oh, you get randomized rewards after just leveling up. That's fine. Especially since, if you get things that you already had in Overwatch, you would just get currency that you can use in the shop to just buy what you wanted. Like, just in-game, not real currency. It was, like, actually a really smart way of doing it. And now the Battle Pass is like, alright, spend $20 fucking to get spend $20 and then spend the next month grinding the game, like clocking into it like you're 9 to 5. Like, it was a problem for like the limited time like events, whereas just like they added a bunch of like skins for like holidays and different events throughout the year. That was an issue, because you would only get so many during that time, and they slightly fixed that by making it so that every time like an event came around, they'd have like a second mini thing where it's just like, oh, every day if you complete 9 games with 9 wins, you get 3 fucking loot boxes for free. And they were just like, oh, okay. That works. That makes sense. I need someone needs to study the downfall of Overwatch. Because, like, God, the biggest issue with the Overwatch loot box system was the fact that you could buy them. You know something is fucked up when Blizzard has a less predatory strategy than you? Yes. Overwatch's form of monetization was less predatory than TF2 and CSGO. Completely. Way less predatory than TF2, especially, because, you know, weapons were not locked behind real-world purchases. The ability to talk in-game was not locked behind a real-world purchase. Like, the easiest counter to, the claim that TF2 isn't pay-to-win is the fact that Demo Night exists, which is a form of play that simply does not exist if you do not spend money in the game.
What's going on?
Wonder what horrific addition that will corrupt the game industry will further be added to Valve's new hero shooter. Oh god. What you've just done is you've swung a bat at a hornet's nest there. God, I'm just like, I can't even imagine what else they can do. Until they're gonna start putting loot boxes inside of the battle pass. Oh my god. No, I'm thinking about that right now. That might actually, that would be the end. Oh my god, just the thought of that? Oh dear god. You have to buy a ticket to the ranked mode. I can't believe you've made me think of like what evil things Valve could do to decimate the gaming industry more. The code is having the dark tongue of Mordred whisper over it as we speak. I'm not sure what that means. Oh god, I'm just like... You can put loot boxes in the battle pass, and you can get battle passes in loot boxes. Oh god. Evil language from Lord of the Rings. I love the concept of an evil language. Can y'all not? I would like to... Can y'all not? I am literally trying to fucking do this. Hillbilly and Nurse. Luckily, the worst pairing. That's good. Language was formed for explicitly evil. That's so cool. I love the implications that language can be evil and can be formed specifically for evil. That's so cool. It also seems incredibly counterproductive, because if you say anything in the evil language, then everyone knows that you're evil. Very helpful for evil emails. This implies the existence of good emails, which I don't think exist. I cannot believe they buffed the nurse in this mode. It's crazy to me. Okay, that's fair. That all checks out. Makes sense to me. That is also true. Tolkien did enjoy making other languages for fun. Didn't know he made 15 of them, though. That's crazy. Accidentally revolutionizes the fantasy genre. Kinda based. All he wanted to do was make a story for his kids, and it ended up completely changing how we see fantasy media in general. You gotta respect it. Hell yeah, I made it! He also liked fighting with publishers about how the plural spelling of dwarf should be. What was his opinion on it? I need to know. Oh, they're actually a TTV. They're not even a cheater. I had to check. It is so uncommon to see Twitch shirts that you basically have to assume cheater. He preferred dwarves as opposed to dwarfs. Publishers then told the Oxford University professor he was wrong until they went back and forth until the publishers gave in. Hell yeah. Oh, good news. I just saw, I just checked on Twitter. Apparently, Disney is now working with Epic to return characters like Darth Vader and Iron Man to Fortnite and making, like, Battle Pass stuff not exclusive. So even, like, the old stuff might be coming back. That's pretty damn cool. Makes sense. It just wasted money at this point. Yes, it is. The biggest issue is just going to be that there's going to be people complaining that their digital trading cards are no longer rare. Just realized I meant to switch to medic, but I forgot. You're a bitch. I hope you know this. Yeah, it is literally just wasted money. The fact that they can't sell, like, some of the most popular superheroes and fictional characters of all time is just like, nope. Nuh-uh. It's so dumb. Are you fucking kidding? This dude is literally just going after people getting unhooked. Okay, we'll try this one again. That is such a misrepresentation. Tolkien said that in English, dwarfs is the only correct plural. However, when referring to his fantasy creatures, it's dwarves, and he's ready to throw hands over it. That's somehow a worse answer. I don't know. Okay. Fantastic news that I have just learned about. So this is the map of the world in the new FNAF game, and I am proud to announce that Britain does not exist. It seems like Madagascar is on the wrong side of Africa, but that's okay. It appears that I'm also seeing that it appears that some of the northern South American countries have vanished, as well as Japan, which is not ideal. However, Britain is gone, so That's all that really matters, I believe. Small sacrifice for salvation. It's so true. And as you can see with 2v8, there is a Huntress in every match, and pretty much every match also has a nurse. It's, quite sad and disappointing. And nurse has 3 blinks instead of 2, which is... why? Why did they do that? It doesn't make sense. Why did you buff the strongest character in the game? And once again, they're going after people immediately off of Hook. That's awesome. Okay. I'm done with Dead by Daylight for the day. I think I'm done here. And this is why I didn't play a lot of 2v8, because it's the same matches over and over. So, why didn't the Eagles fly the ring to Mortar? Because that would make for a boring story. Yeah, that's genuinely it. Like, a lot of times you have to suspend disbelief, because without the suspension of disbelief and things not going exactly, like, perfectly to plan, there's no story there. It's like, no one acts rationally all the time. It's not how it works. Alright, I'm gonna head out for now. I'll probably stream later on in the day, because I have time, energy, and unemployment, so... we might do a late night stream tonight, so... Thanks for tuning in. It's nice chatting with you, and I hope to see you later.